guys, welcome to your first online art class. So good to see you again and be with you again. Maybe you have some fun doing art again. So we're going to start off with quite a nice lesson, one which I think you will enjoy. It involves designer shoes and as well as pencil shading, as well as a bit of color work and creativity. It's going to take us a few weeks to do, 2 to 3 weeks to actually complete properly. And we want to do it properly, guys. Okay, so we're going to start off by looking at a few of the basic pencil shading techniques. You would have remembered them from last year in the eye project, but I'm just going to show you them again. I've prepared a recorded a little stock frame animation of me doing the techniques, just so you can see exactly how they work. And I'll talk through that hopefully, and then we're going to actually look at the project itself. Alright, so this is me doing some shading techniques. You can see that's a tonal gradient I've done on the side from dark to light. Technique number 1 is hatching, which is lines next to each other. Cross hatching is where you go across it. Stippling is using those dots, and scribbling is obviously just scribbling. And then I'm going to draw a picture underneath. So quick sketches. You'll see that I'm shading there using hatching and a bit of cross hatching. Cross hatching makes it really dark, and if you bring the lines together, it's darker. Stippling, more dots you get, and the harder you press, the darker it gets. And scribbling, you can actually scribble without even having just shading it. You can actually be a technique by itself. If you combine the techniques, you get something really cool. Smudging. So this is your project, guys. You're going to be working on drawing a shoe. Now, as you can see, it's a slightly different version of a shoe. It's got something interesting in it as well. You're going to start by choosing either one of your own shoes from home or a picture from the internet, and you're going to be drawing the outlines of it realistically. Then you're going to draw a square somewhere in the shoe, and then outside of the square is going to be shaded beautifully. You can see how nicely they've added contrast to the shoe, guys. Contrast is obviously dark and light. You want something really dark and really light to make it stand out and pop. And then in that square, you're going to do something crazy with color and make it look beautiful, guys. You can use Cokies, crayons, oil pastels, whatever you want to use. You can use paint if you've got paint. Preferably I would like this to be A3, but obviously if you don't have A3 paper at home, you can do it A4 as well. Alright, so that is your project. Here's where I am so far with my one. I chose a shoe from home. You can see it's not the prettiest of hiking shoes, but I'm starting off by drawing it realistically. You'll see I've done the outlines. I've done all that I need to do to add the color next, because that's going to be the next step. I've started shading some areas, adding a bit of shadow underneath the shoe as well to make it, that really grounds the shoe, guys. And I'm going to continue with this next week, and I'll show you how I go with that. Alright, enjoy what you've got so far, guys. Alright, bye.